Hello everyone, Fawadi here on Stoneblock 4. Time to work on my power storage. In between episodes I've just been killing mobs in my manual mob farm, messing around with a few things. I bookmarked all the items I will need. To start off with, we'll need the energy core, we'll need some core stabilizers, and we will need the energy pylon. Looking at our quests, if I click on the right thing it would help. For the Wyrmwright, we need to also create an energy core and some stabilizers, and we will need to create the 4 crystal matrix blocks. So I will just add these in. So we will double up on our crafts. Alright, to start off with, we're going to need to make some Wyvern cores and energy controllers. Just going to start off making a stack of these because I'm sure we'll be needing a few of them. I've made the draconium chicken, leveled it up as well. Or yeah, I made a second draconium chicken, bred those to get my third one. So I'm good on draconium now from my chickens. Okay, and we need to make 4 of these. There we go. So we've got our 2 energy cores. We will need 4 stabilizers. Why am I making more of these? That's fine. There we go. Energy pylons. We will need 2 sets because I would like to push power in and pull it out at my core as well, world engine I mean. So just grabbing a plug and a point for that as well. And I will need some glass, and yeah, my system's been wonky, so I know I've got plenty of glass over here. And then we just need to make these. So I just want to double check on the quest how many we need. We need 4. So let's go make these. I'll just make 3 stacks of those. And there we go. We do have enough of these. That is great. I'm just going to stick this into a compacting drawer. Oh, compacting drawer will not work, so it's fine. I'll just stick that in here for now. We'll sort that out later. Another staff of traveling. I must really make some travel anchors at some point. Okay, so we've got some teleport cores. I will just store these for now. We'll set them up a little bit later. Let's head to the Wyrmwright. Complete that quest, and I'm sure that will give us a world engine upgrade as well. Let's have a listen.
Now, for your second upgrade, this one is a little more volatile. The void is a tricky force to control, even for elder dragons. Other mythical species like the Leviathans should contain enough void energy to power your world engine. Kill one, and bring its unborn offspring to your world engine. To force resonant void, you will need to concentrate the sources of void energy and idolize strong enough to not only contain the power, but to channel it through your world engine as a stable, usable force.
Okay, so we will need 2 resonant void to proceed. Just having a look at what we have here. I must actually look at my tier upgrades now that I see those again. Let's head back home. Actually, I didn't want to head home, but it's fine. Here we go. We can submit these for our world engine upgrade. And there we go. Great, so our world engine upgrade is done. I just want to grab 2 of these energy pylons. Put one here. And I would like to put the other one here, so let's just do this. I can dig that one out again. There we are. So what I'm going to do here is, for now, remove the generator, pick up the energy cube, remove this piece of cable, and fly back up. There's my energy cube. Just want to place this down again. There we go. Actually, I won't need a plug and a point here. I just realized. So output to both of my cables and input from there. That would be fine. And then I can put this cable here, so that would still feed power into my world engine. And I will have power flowing in here. Put these away. Okay, so I want to provide energy to this one, but I'm pulling it from my generate network. So I don't want it from my distribute, because I don't want the world engine to drain my power that I've got stored in my base. And with these pylons, sorry, how do you change their directions? Okay, so this one's output, which is correct. I would like to change this to an input. Maybe we need to activate it first. Okay, but where you put the glass depends on where it is in relation to your core. If it's below the center of the core, the glass must go on top. If it's above the center of the core, the glass must be at the bottom. Oh yes, that's right. And now that this is there, you can right click on the ball, and you see it is now sending power into my orb, and this should pull power out of my orb. And if we go to the orb here, we can see it's got the 45.5 million Fe in there. I just want to see if we will be able to to actually upgrade this. I'll come and mess with that later. It seems it does not want us to mess with it. As soon as I use some power in my build engine, we will see if this is working fine, but I don't see why it shouldn't. Okay, so this is set up. Let's head back home. I did not spawn. I did dig out the space where I want my energy cube to be. So if we go upstairs, this is the area I've dug out for my energy ball. So I've got a plug-in point here, which is perfect. This block of coal I'll just toss because my chickens will recreate that very fast. So this is the spot for my core. I've got 7 cobblestone here because the stabilizers must be within 8 blocks of the core. So I've measured this out already, so I can put my stabilizers in. The only thing I would like to do with my core is upgrade it a bit before we construct it. Okay, if we toggle the build guide, it actually does not tell us what it needs. Okay, so it needs some draconium blocks. Okay, so it will need 4 draconium blocks, so let's tear it up again. It's still just draconium. Tear it up once more. Okay, so now it's redstone blocks and draconium blocks. Can tear it up more. Still only redstone blocks and draconium blocks. Tear it up more. Redstone, draconium. That's fine. Tear it up one more time. Still looking good. Okay, now it needs awakened draconium, plus it has a problem here where we will need to just dig out these blocks. I just want to get the space ready. We don't have awakened draconium yet. So I can't go to this tier, so once I've dug out this space, I will tear it down once, grab a bunch of redstone blocks and draconium blocks. Dug out too far there. Let me just grab 5 stone, fix that, because once it's built I won't be able to get in there. Just toss this in to be melted down. Should have enough room to walk underneath. Barely, but that's fine. I want to head to the chickens here. Okay, I don't have this converting to redstone blocks yet. Which I should actually be doing. Oh, I know what the problem is here. My backpack is picking up the redstone. So we're going to have to go for plan B. Go to the lectern for the craft. Just toss those in. Okay, that's 7 stacks of redstone. Okay, it is complaining about needing the draconium blocks, so let's go in here. Let's store these. Actually, let's not do that. Let's toss these in our storage for now. I will need to cycle this through to get rid of sorry, not multitasking well, to get rid of some of that those bows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do it here. I'll just put a pile on here. Actually, I want it one higher. Just using redstone as my building blocks here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put this pile on here. Dig out this redstone, that redstone, that redstone. Putting these down means that I can get them out of my inventory. Alright, so this one provides energy 2, and I want to bring that to my input, and this is going to pull from my generate network, and pulling power out on my plug, it is going to go into my distribute network. There we go. Which means we can now remove this one. Let's just make sure I remove the right one. Provides energy 2, correct. And this one I'm setting to my generate network so that it will empty this out. We'll just toss this into my backpack. And we'll grab some draconium blocks. That stick gives me knockback resistance, so I can toss that. Let's see if we have enough blocks. Head back upstairs, go to one of these and assemble. Actually, we need to tear it down. Yep, tier 7, that's what we want. Let's just be sure I didn't mess anything up, because I had it on the wrong tier when I started. The fact that it's flashing these red blocks at me tells me it's not happy with some of the blocks I've put down. Looks like I've got everything. Okay, it is now on tier 7, so let's assemble this. Oh nice, draconian blocks gives us Eterna as well. That, oh, but only a max of 30. That does not help much. Okay, so now it looks like we have enough, so we can now, we should be able to, it also needs advanced stabilizers, which requires 8 more for each, so we need 32 more, I think. So let's craft those quickly. There we go. And the advanced stabilizers is simply taking extra stabilizers and putting them around your existing stabilizers. So it becomes a 3x3. There we go. That's an advanced stabilizer now. Now we just need to do the same with these. I just struggle to do this while flying. There we go. That should be now easier. Now we can land here. It's 2 done. It's just much easier for me once I can land on top of it to finish it up. One there, one there, one there. Yay, I managed to do that one while flying, and there we go. So this can now store 2.14 tera. And it is not storing anything yet. And I'm thinking the reason for that is either I messed up with what I've done here. So that's my distribute output. This is my generate input. Let's just go and check on my power. This is full, so it should be providing my power. Unless I have that the wrong way around. Oh no, it is, there we go, it is pushing power in. And there we go. It's getting 800,000 power per tick, which is not bad at all, but we have plenty of storage in our core here. Already 0.017% charged. So there we have our battery going. And I would like to see if I grab some more redstone and draconium, if I can do the same at my world engine. It does mean my power will be split between the two for a while. Where's my draconium chicken? And then I'll just go grab some redstone blocks downstairs. Although, I'm thinking, if I fiddle with that core, will it still be valid for the world engine? It might not be. So let me not chance it right now. In between episodes, what I'll do is make a backup of my world and test it, and if it does not work, then we know. If it does work, I'll pick it up from there. But there we go. So this is what I'm expecting to see. My green is empty because everything's being pumped into my Powerball upstairs. And the red is full, so I've got power available for my network. This is now empty, so we can break this down. Just want to grab this as well, and we can now just craft these to empty them out. Remove the settings. And now I'll have my energy cell available to go into my bags for now. Or energy cube rather. And there we go. So we've got our Powerball working. Oh, sorry for that, I had to cough there. Okay, so we still have some time. The next thing I want to work on is getting ether gas. For that we will need a stasis chamber, a fluid laser base, and some laser drills, as well as a purple lens. So I did bookmark all my recipes. So let's start looking at the stasis chamber. We'll need a piston, soul sand, gas gears, gold gears. Might not do this entire setup, but at least I would like to try and get some of the crafts done. So we have our stasis chamber. We will need a fluid laser base, which will need another machine core as well as an energy transformer, which we will need to run some osmium through our redstone infuser. So let's go and get that done. I'll just do a whole stack. Oh, I wanted to check these. So this needs the Fortran infused blocks, which I now do have. And this one needs the quantum ring, so I can go up to elite tier. So we'll take these and these. Since those are busy crafting, let's go and do that quickly. So we can throw these in and these in. Nope, I am missing something clearly. Yes, I skipped a step. We won't be able to do the ultimate yet because the ultimate requires the dark matter block and void container as well as the resonant void upgrades. So now we're going to use 7 of these to upgrade our machines. The other 14 we will upgrade one more. You can see power is dropping, but it's filling up very fast, so this energy ball is working fine. Which is great news for us. You can see the particles as energy moves in and out. I'm actually thinking maybe I should just try and do that upgrade. If it breaks, we'll just break the blocks down again. That's fine. It's not a big issue. Alright, so these 7 I'm putting back in my inventory, as well as these. These I'll keep because we can go and upgrade our mechanism machines. So let's go and upgrade them all to advanced tier. And as you can see, the advanced tier now allows you to do 5 operations simultaneously. And elite tier will give us 7 operations simultaneously. So we could go through this a lot faster. I'll just dump these in, grab some draconium and redstone blocks, and we'll head to the world engine and go and try and do that upgrade. Along the way, I just want to grab a cobblestone block here. There we go. Can toss these in. Try and fix my typing. There we go. Redstone. And we want draconium blocks. Actually, let's toss these chorus fruit in there and grab one more stack. Head back to the world engine, because if I can upgrade this, it means I will have plenty of power storage here. So all I want to do here is put this cobblestone block underneath this before I break it. That way I will have the position set. We go for tier 7 and assemble the core. Of course, I will need 32 more stabilizers. So we'll just wait for this to finish building. There we go. Head back home. So as I say, it will be fighting for power between the 2 cubes initially. But I mean, I've got passive power generation. I am AFK quite a bit. So it should be able to carry on and get this done. Get them both filled. I doubt my world engine will draw that much energy. Because for the world engine it will be periodic when it pulls the energy. Unfortunately, I will only really be able to see if this works when I have a craft going that requires this upgrade. The fact that it has the space for it makes me slightly optimistic that this will work. And since it does have the blocks in place that it requires for the upgrade, they're not being moved, I'm hoping this would work. This will just make my world engine have sufficient power backup, especially when I start doing auto crafting here. If it doesn't work, we'll just go down to the smaller battery here. I still call this a battery because for me it's all it is. It's just a pretty battery. Okay, so the Powerball is working, which is not What I am worried about is the World Engine Crafts that requires this upgrade. But there we go. A nice and pretty upgrade to our World Engine. Right, let's head back home and carry on with my other crafts. I might need to do some prep work because I might not be able to craft all of these. Okay, so I'm going to need a bucket of pink slime. So let's grab, where's my buckets? There they are, grab a bucket. I'm hearing slimes hopping around in my mob farm. Grab a bucket of slime. Toss that in. And what else do we need for the advanced core? Okay, so we need 2 simple machine frames, which I'm sure we have. Plastic, netherite, gold and diamond gears. So we'll need 2 of the gears. We'll need 4 netherite. We'll need 4 plastic. And gold, if I remember correctly. And we will need the simple machine frames. 1, 2 of them. Alright, so simple machine frame, 2 gold, 2 plastic, 2 netherite, and a diamond gear. I'm surprised with myself, I actually remembered this list of items. Now, putting in more of the fluid laser bases will speed up the production of this. We need 1 more simple machine frame, which I do have, luckily. So I'll create 2 of the laser bases, which means we need to create another 1 of these. You can put in a lot more than 2, but I'm just going to do 2 for starters. Okay, we will need energy processors, which is printed energy circuits, which is charged redstone crystal blocks. So let's grab some redstone. We'll just do 2 of these. Head over here. I didn't grab the other stuff I needed. Does it not want to do the blocks? Oh no, hold on. I'm being an idiot. I'm just making assumptions here. We need redstone crystals, so we need blocks of redstone, flux, and glowstone. There we go. Alright, so let's head back here. Oh, this whole setup where you need to drop stuff into water, I've made a simplification on that for me, which I will show you guys now, because I'm always struggling with the stuff either being picked up or not converting, or any of a few other issues that I constantly have. Sorry, the neighbor's dogs are driving me bonkers. Okay, so what I have here is I've got a water block in here behind some glass trapdoors. I've got a flint pipe, some wooden pipe. I've got it at a distance so my magnet won't interfere. And I've got 3 storage drawers with copper pipes and an iron pipe, forcing everything to head that way. So I just toss the items in here that I need transformed. We can come and wait for them on this side. There we can see some of them are being transformed. Just waiting for all of the items to go in. It looks like they're all done. Move a bit closer and my magnet will grab them. Great. So these we now need to turn into blocks. Nope. We need to charge these first, I believe. There we go. I mean, it's 10,000 FE each to charge, so that's not a big issue. We are running a bit long, so I think after I've charged these, just a quick run to our 2 energy balls. I just want to see what their energy levels are like, and we will then call it an episode. Unless I get myself sidetracked again and end up making a much longer episode than I intended to. I am trying to record most of the stuff I do, except for the repetitive things like the mob farm and digging out tunnels and things like that, to save some time. But I try to do most of the other stuff on camera, just so you guys can see what I do. Unfortunately, it does also mean you guys see where and how I mess up. So if you look at this one, it's at 0% charged, which is fine. It means our primary energy storage in our base seems to be taking precedence, and that is not our base. This is our base. We head up to this. It's at 0.029%. So I'll probably have this charging overnight. I have made one change here at my hostile neural networks. I did put in 4 of the thermo generators in here as well, with a ender cow here providing the molten ender for this, so I won't have power struggles here. I've also got this drawer which I can link. If I link it to my system, my autocrafters downstairs will make these, and I pump them in. As you can see, I've got 13,000 in here. Instead of having to run down the whole time and go and craft them, I can just grab a stack out of there. I've unlinked it now, so it doesn't continually craft. So I can just dump a stack in here. Sorry for that, I had to mute another cough. I hope I got it. So I don't need to go and craft in between. I can just put these in and continue leveling them up. My wither is almost done. That'll be my 4th one that would be self-aware. And then I still need to work through all of these. I keep forgetting to come and feed this. I can also, I've got a pusher upgrade on that drawer. So if I have a New model, I can leave it on there for a while to automatically feed in. Get those data models leveled up faster. Sorry, got myself sidetracked. Also made a little cooking area here with just a normal stove, a stove with a skillet on it, and a stove with a cooking pot. I've been growing some cabbages. I've put some drawers here for the veggies that I'm creating here that I don't already have drawers upstairs. Still harvesting my sugarcane every time I come past. I did go through and harvest the 4 stacks of coal I had in, or charcoal I've got in. They are in this backpack now. If I can find them, there they are. So I've got the 512 primal coal. Once I've chased this bag through, it'll start bringing those through for upgrading, and I'll tear them up all the way and put the next set in. Once I've got my setup done for the ether gas, and we've got the ether gas going, I'll get my draconium chicken sorted. I did get one. I went and oh, not a draconium, awakened draconium. I went through here a couple of times. There's a bunch of trial spawners or timed spawners. I've picked up all the spawners I could, but the timed spawners and the boss spawner, there's a boss spawner in here as well, and there's one over here as well, I think. Been killing those numerous times, and one of these two, and I'm not sure which one, I got that awakened draconium chicken. So I just need one more so I can breed my third one, and then we'll be setting that up as well. I am hoping to actually have my draconium chicken, awakened draconium chicken, trained before I put him into the roost to produce draconium for me. Just trying to put these in my backpack. I need to sort out my backpacks at some point. It is driving me bonkers. Alright, I think that is it for this one. As always, be safe, have fun, and see you next time.